These will get epoxied into the cowling. Just a push and a quarter turn. When this cowling cured, there's a slight twist to this side. Press this pin out, pull this knurled piece out, and then I wrapped up a thicker diameter spring, a little stiffer spring. So that's how I'm attaching my cowling. I like that better than Velcro. It's a nice tidy setup. I also reinforced the center tongue with a strip of fiberglass on either side. I think I like this layout. Still not set on my color scheme. Okay, I like that checkerboard pattern on that stripe on the cowling. This is a bit time consuming, but it's quicker than repainting. I drew up this stripe, colored it with magic marker. This half of the checkerboard being white defines the edge on this side, red here, white, red on this side defines these edges. So I'm thinking a transition from white to red on the cowling, and having this defined gives me these lines. I like these angles. I would also do the same transition on this one. I was thinking white on the top sheeting, white in here on this side of the stripe, curve around to here. So red in this half of this checkerboard stripe, red here, so white just like this. So I could do a red side, red top, this stripe transitioning to white and white, same up here. But I really like any kind of a black and white checkered board stripe, a touch of it on my boats, and I'm really getting along with this angle on this stripe. Now what I'm thinking is both of these black and white checkered, and I've been talking about a third color. Top, sides red, top sheeting white, red on the back part of the cowling, and that silver on the front. I like that silver on the front. I think I've landed on my color scheme I'm going to want on this boat. I have all these pinholes filled with epoxy and microballoons in the cowling. There's a few on it, wasn't bad. I have final sanded the cowling. What I only have one layer of sealer on the wood, I've scraped with a razor and sanded, and have everything wiped down with denatured alcohol. Did that before I put these layout tape for the checkerboard stripes. Before I start with the white paint on the checkerboard stripes, I need to take another tracing, and the reason for that is the process is going to be paint in the white, peel all the tape out of where the black goes after the white has cured, then lay down another piece of tape, position this on here, cut that tape, and then pull out where the black's going to go. Leave the tape on the white, paint the black. After the black has cured, to where I can put tape down again, I'll tape the black and the white and cut out the outline of the stripes. Then I can start with my color on the sponsons, color in here, and then color on the cowling. That came out very well defined. So without question, as you move from one color to two, or two colors with a pinstripe between them, the painting process gets exponentially more complicated. That's all the white done on the boat. Back of the fuselage is white. Did a brushed finish up against the fuselage center box and against the inside of the sponsons. They're staying natural. The white wraps around the front of the fuselage nose block, stops next to the natural on the bottom, and of course the white on the checkerboard stripes. Done. It's only been 5 hours, so the epoxy paint is still green. Wait too long, it'll be really tough to peel the tape. Kind of start picking out the black ones, you can actually feel where the paint is underneath on the white checkerboard pattern. I did not have to make a template for the cowling because I could see the pattern in the light. Woo! They're ready for black paint. I don't have any black class coat epoxy paint, so I used Rust-Oleum paint, sprayed it into a plastic cup, brushed it on, and then I put a coat of the finishing epoxy on that, give it the toughness. This is checkerboard stripes the hard way, but they're painted and custom shaped. It's so satisfying. To be honest, I wasn't 100% sure I could pull that off. The last color is done, and wow, this was the color I was most worried about. I sprayed it using a Prevol system, and I heartily recommend this sprayer. Works very well. Any silver or aluminum, this is aluminum color, it's always a concern for a uniform color because it has powdered metal in it as far as mixing it and then the application. And this might be my best paint job I've ever done. This is just a mock-up, but the basic paint job is done.